So everybody knows the Haas Avocado. Haas Avocado, born right here in Ventura County, a mailman, Mr. Haas, was collecting avocados from a local Mexican restaurant's trash and sprouting them and grafting them over to Fuerte, which was the cultivar of the time, as a side job. One of them didn't graft over. He ended up planting it in his yard. Voila, the Haas Avocado was born. The good thing about this avocado is it turns black when it ripens. You can't see any damage, so it's good for packing houses, it's good for farmers, and it's good for grocery stores because you don't have to throw a lot of avocados away. They get purchased. Usually if it's bad, you just find out when you cut it open on your cutting board at home when you're about to put it on your sandwich, and you're so very disappointed. But we love this avocado because it allows people in cold climates to be able to get them shipped to them, and it expanded the entire avocado range of where we can ship and sell avocados to. We're grateful for the Haas Avocado because it expanded the route and expanded the realm of where the avocado can go. It's kind of the gold standard. It's easy to peel, it's high fat content, and it travels well. So we're grateful for that. If you live in New York, this is what you've got access to. But if you live here in Southern California, there is so many more options, and I'm gonna just show you a few of what we got going on the farm here. This avocado is good, but expand what you're putting on your avocado toast in Southern California. Prior to the Haas Avocado, the number one cultivar was the Fuerte Avocado. And the Fuerte Avocado is strong because there was a freeze in the early 1900s. All the other avocados brought from South and Central America died, but the Fuerte Avocado survived. The thing that I, as a chef, like about the Fuerte Avocado is it has high antioxidants. It doesn't turn brown. You can make guacamole and it can stay in your refrigerator for a couple of days. The Pinkerton Avocado is thick-skinned, long neck, and high fat content like the Haas Avocado. It has that Guatemalan easy to peel skin. You know, the Mexican avocados have a thinner skin and the Guatemalan avocados have a thicker skin, and then there's the crosses that are almost all the avocados that we eat. This was discovered on the Pinkerton Ranch here in Ventura County. They had put some seedling avocados just to the edge of the river to stop erosion. They had noticed, wow, this avocado is prolific. Then they tasted it and they said, wow, it's not only prolific, it's delicious. It's readily available here in Southern California early in the year. Sometimes it can get ripe up here and not be ripe down here. I'm going to tell you a little hack for that. You get a Pinkerton avocado or another long neck avocado. I know for Instagram we want to cut it this way and show the seed, and that's so pretty. But for having the most avocado for your money, if you cut this avocado off at the top of the seed when this part is ripe but this part is not, and you put this one face down on a plate, this part will ripen the next day, and you get this part first and this part second. That's how you eat a Pinkerton avocado if it ripens up here first over down here. After the Pinkerton avocado, I'm going to show you the Carmen Hass. This is little because it's not ready yet. I just picked it so you could see it. Carmen Hass was discovered by a man named Hernandez in Mexico, and my husband calls it the Hernandez Hass, not the Carmen Hass. He wants to give light and love to the worker who discovered it. Apparently, this avocado in Mexico was what they call a loco avocado, a crazy avocado, because it was flowering at a different time than all the rest of the avocado Haas, and it was coming ripe at a different time. You can expand your season. We have about an acre of these avocados planted to try to expand our Haas season. If you want to buy one of these, there's only a few places that have the patent, and they're not going to know it as the Hernandez Haas. They're going to know it as the Carmen Hass. We have about, like I said, an acre planted, and they're doing well so far. No problems. This is the first year that they're producing fruit. They're just 2.5 years in the ground. The next we have the Lamb Haas. The Lamb Haas is like the traditional Haas in many ways, but it's more square at the top. You see how it's a little bit like squared off at the top here. So that's one thing that you can notice about it. It has more yellow speckles in the skin. It is very similar to the Haas Avocado, almost indistinguishable. The packing house will take it the same as the avocado, but it comes ripe later in the year. It comes ripe after the Haas comes ripe, and it is a little bit more tolerant of wind. If you live in a high wind area, they hang on the tree a little bit better, so their branches are strong and can hold a lot of fruit even at a young age. It also grows in clumps like grapes almost, rather than an avocado here and an avocado here and an avocado here like other trees. and it's very high producing. It doesn't do so well when it gets in the sun. You can see there's already some sun damage happening on this one, and it's not near ripe yet. You do want to make sure that you don't prune them so much that they don't have enough leaves to shade them. This is a thing that we're all grateful for because it extends our Haas avocado season way late into the summer. Next, we have a Zutano. Zutano is one of the original pollinators for the cultivators. It's shiny, it has yellow flecks in it, it's a pear shape. This is kind of a short one. They come ripe pretty early. You can start picking them in November. They are an excellent eating avocado, but they're a watery one. There's milk avocados and water avocados. So this is a water avocado. It's a green avocado. It's great for desserts. It's sweeter. It's not that heavy, rich Haas type of avocado. It's the lighter, more watery avocado, which is very popular in certain cultures, not so much in Mexican cultures or in my household, but I know Cubans like the lighter avocados, and avocado countries that use avocados as desserts love those avocados. And then we have a bacon. That's another water avocado. It's ripens early. You can see I had a hard time finding one that looked good because they're starting to look like this on the trees. This is from once the rain starts to come, the thin skin breaks when they take up more water than they've been getting. The bacon avocado is also a water avocado. It's hard to peel, but it's a good eater, and it can take the cold. I mean, it can take the cold like nothing. Look at the orchards around here, and you see the trees that have been burned back and grown back and burned back, and you see that the bacon avocados are just like these massive trees overlooking the whole orchard. They are a bee-type avocado like the Zutano is, so it's a good pollinator, and we all need pollinators in our orchards, and we shouldn't just let the fruit go to waste. We should eat the pollinators' fruit. I think it's silly to let the fruit go to waste. Then the last avocado that like has a patent that we have, or is an official one that's not a seedling, is this one. This is the Jamie Rose avocado. It was found in Hollywood at a mansion in the hills, is the story I heard. And the guy who gave the wood to the nursery, who's patented it, his daughter's name was Jamie, and that's why it's called the Jamie Rose. He has since passed away. We don't have access to this tree anymore, but those of us who got the short run of avocados that were made from that, the wood that the nursery got, are putting his daughter's name into the world with this Jamie Rose avocado. It is a Haas type avocado with a tight seed. We've only had it in the ground for a year and a half, and it's already producing. I have not actually tasted it, so this will be the first one we're gonna ripen it. I hear it's a Haas type, but I have not tasted it, so I do not know. Now we're gonna go into seedlings. So like how all of these came from the original tree, I told you some of the stories of where those trees are. These are seedlings that are from here on the ranch or on my neighbor's ranch. This is the Rio Luna for my kids, and this is a seedling here on our ranch. It's a fairly easy to peel, green skin, but turns darker as it ripens, and it's a high fat content with a nutty flavor. It has a loose seed, not a tight seed. The reason that we like it and why we made a bunch more of them and we grafted it so we have more of them is that when it gets very, very hot, it did not lose its avocados. When all of our avocados fell to the ground and we lost our entire crop, this one held on. It takes the cold and it takes the heat, so it's a good family avocado. It's probably not a good traveler because it has green skin, which will show blemishes, but it is a good family avocado if you live here in Southern California, and we're excited about it. We have one that's here on the property, and we've grafted a bunch. We've started, and we have a row behind me. And then on the other property that I just bought, we're naming this the Lawanda because George Campbell and Lawanda Campbell, they died within a couple hours of each other after 77 years of marriage, and he loved her so much. And his son told me that there's this interesting tree in the orchard, and go find it. And it has this very long stem avocado, and it's a very interesting avocado, and it's very delicious. So we went out and we went and found it. So this newly rediscovered the Lawanda. And then on my other neighbor's property on the Staleys, this is also a seedling. It's a big seedling with a loose fruit, and it has a medium fat content. It's kind of between a water avocado and a milk avocado. It doesn't ripen well unless you wait till it turns mostly black on the tree. This is mostly black on the tree, and then it will ripen. This is the Staley seedling avocado that is unique just to this neighbor ranch that we have here. So this is just a few of the 40 avocados. There's Stewarts and there's Novals and Reeds and all different other kinds of avocados that are growing here on the ranch, but they aren't producing yet or it's not their season. Holiday, Sherwell, so many different kinds. There's also a lot of Mexican avocados with a black thin skin, and you can eat the skin. You can grill the whole avocado with the skin on, or make fried avocado tacos with the whole skin on. There's so much stuff about avocados. Thank you for taking this avocado adventure with me. And if you're at the farmer's market and you see someone with different kinds of avocados, check it out. Be open to different flavors.